I've made some headlights. I did some video during the process, but it's just so long and rambling. It took me. I've reshot this section of the video because basically all I'd done was video the back of my hands, which is really annoying. And now the wiring, I don't know. This battery pack's a bit shit, so I'm going to throw that away because I don't want it to set fire to my entire life. Yeah, so basically this is how I did it. I got foil, kitchen foil, knocked that on the floor. So I filled the thing up with hot glue, pushed some foil in there with the screwdriver handle like that, formed a nice bowl made of foil, drilled that out with a 5mm drill bit, 6mm, then used some of this glue to glue this perspex on, which I cut these out with hole saw and a pillar drill. So put one piece in like that, sanded that down to 400 to sort of diffuse the light a bit with 400 grit sandpaper. Then I made these embellishing rings using styrofoam, and I used some self-adhesive tape, aluminium flashing tape, stuck that on there to try and give that a metallic finish. And then so that's flush with the back of there, something like that. That was then the one that I sanded, glued in. Then I put on another piece, another larger disc like that, which sort of goes in the hole in the sort of light aperture, and then with it all in position, super glued that piece on there, and I've sort of sanded that down a bit to give it a bit of a domed shape just around the edges, you can see, possibly. Not really, it just tapers off towards the edges. Then I've glued in another piece, glued that on, sorry, and then I've scored the marks in. In fact, I scored the marks in and then glued it on, which is, I don't know. So that's it. I've ordered a light kit which corresponds with the Dumbo RC receiver. Day running lights, brake lights, front lights, side lights, and then indicators. So there's going to be plenty of lights on this van when it's finished, and they'll all work as you drive it along, which is quite an interesting thing to have, sort of something to play with. That's quite good. I'm happy with that. So that's hopefully the LEDs, when they turn up for the front lights, they won't be like bright super blue ones, and if they are, I will solder these ones on in their stead, because that will be more authentic. The old incandescent bulbs and the H4 bulbs, probably be about as bright as the ones on the van, to be honest, when it's finished. So yeah.